tuning in to Learn Life with Care. My WCW of the week is the one and only Miss Byrd. Yay! She is the CEO and founder of her apparel called Byrd. Tell me your story.
Okay, so Hygh came from just playing around with my friend. Like, I already was like trying to think of a clothing line, trying to think of a logo and a brand that like fit me and still like can appeal to everyone. So like, I do smoke marijuana. It's legal now, so I can say it out loud. But every time I'm like with my best friend, he like, I do something silly or slow or just like something funny, and he'd be like, dang, now you being a Hygh. So like, after a couple of months of him calling me a Hygh, I'm like, I'm naming myself Hygh, you know. So it kind of played off
with
like
you kept hearing it and it was like, okay, that's something to work with. Now, did you know you was going to do a clothing line? Is it something that you wanted to do?
Yeah, I actually went to the Art Institute of Novi for like a year and a half or whatever, and it was like, I want to do more than just a t-shirt brand, but I feel like before I start doing custom clothing and like try to do prom dresses and stuff like that, I need to establish myself. And I feel like with the t-shirts and like hats and hoodies and stuff, I feel like that's the easiest way to like just get your name out there, just to get you started. So then when I do start like physically making custom made stuff, I'll be already like established and start a different name off of that and a different logo off of that.
Now, do you remember the first thing you made?
Yeah, the first thing I made, actually, it wasn't this logo. It was like still tweaking it. Like, I was like testing shirts, tweaking logos. Like, I literally went through like 15 or 16 different, like, okay, take that out, put that in, change that, you know, because it's like you can tell somebody something and they can get your vision, but when they put it out there, it's not your vision for real. So it's like, okay, no, that feather isn't right. That, take that, you know. So it's like, you can see something, but if you don't know how to physically design it, it's like hard to get exactly what you want.
Do you still have the item, the first item that you made?
No, because it was like still in a testing process, and then like shredded in a washing machine and dryer, like the logo and stuff like that. So it was just like, no, I gotta get rid of this shirt. But
so, what all do you have right now?
At the moment, I have socks. I have 3 different types of socks. I have these ones right here.
Dope.
Thanks. These are my newest ones. And then I have like plain with the original logo, and then with the original logo and this same cloud pattern behind it. And then I have backpacks. This is my first original backpack, but I'm coming out with more coming soon. It's gonna be more like solid colors, or you know, more like neutral colors. And I also have shirts that don't have the logo, just for people, because a lot of people do think that my brand is for weed smokers, but it's not. It's like, it's more than one meaning. It's like, just get out here and get it. Fly, like, you want to be at the top. So who is at the top besides planes and birds? Like, trees. Like, you don't want to be a tree, so fly high with the bird. But it's just like more about just being yourself and doing you and whatever makes you happy. Even if it's not about making money, like, just whatever makes you happy, just live, you know, like, just go.
Live for you.
Yeah, like, just do whatever. Like, even, because a lot of people, they think like, oh, they selling shirts, they trying to get a couple dollars. Like, no, it's just something to do. It's extra hobby. Like, we do live in a city where it's really not much to do unless you like go far out and spend a lot of money, go to the strip club, spend $150 before you get in, you know. So it's like just something to do besides the norm. Like, actually putting your mind to something, working for it, and seeing where it go.
Now, how has your trials been? How has the ups and downs of it been?
Oh, it's what's expected. I do a lot of like pre-orders and shipping, so sometimes like with the company I go through, they take longer than expected, or somebody okay, so the worst thing that ever happened to me was I ordered someone something, and I guess they had like something where they can't just get their packages left, and they wasn't looking out for their package, and then it sent it back. I'm like, oh, where did it send it to? You know, so then it sent it back, then I had to pay for it to be shipped back. I'm like, I'm gonna just ship it to me. I'm gonna bring it to you because I don't have time to keep going back and forth. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. But it still was like, okay, where is it at? Like, it was.
Have you ever thought about giving up?
Honestly, I did, like, last year stop for 4 months, like, stop with the posting, and because it's like people would be like, it was just like, I don't know, it's like people want something, they want it right then and there.
Yes.
They want that extra large yellow shirt with the big thing on the back with something on the sleeve, or they want that yellow hoodie, and it's like, okay, I'm not rich, I don't just have every color, every size, everything in my house. And it's like, I was feeling bad, like I was feeling like I couldn't come through for people, but then I had to get out of my slump and be like, okay, no, they gotta.
I only have this color. I have red, white, and blue. If you
want to wait 7 days, you can wait 7 days. And it's just like, I'm not gonna, because at first I was just spending all the money I had, like, you know, going into that, like, okay, I'm gonna buy 100 shirts, okay, and then like people wasn't coming to get them, so I'm like giving them away, like, you want to have a shirt, here you go, you know, for a minute. Like when I first started, I gave away 100 shirts for free.
That was nice. That was good. Just to get you out there for people to see what is that about, where you get that from, so they can see you.
Yeah, like dispensaries and different stores just gave them shirts. Like if it's sale, it's sale. If it don't, leave it. You know. So I'm just still like going through that. Now I'm trying to get back to not giving away free stuff. Like people still be like, "Can I get that shirt? Can I get a hoodie?"
No,
like,
baby.
This is still money coming out of my pocket.
That,
like. Dead and gone. Not
that process is gone.
Yeah, like y'all missed your shot. Y'all missed your chance.
How have your support system been for your journey?
Oh, my family is amazing. Like literally call me every day. Kayla, what you doing for Hygh? Make a hookah cup. Do this. You know, like
they
Shannon.
Ideas for you.
Yeah, they wear my stuff every day. Like they try to post me. My best friend Sydney, she literally, when I stopped running my page, when I was like in my little slump, she was the password. I'm posting something.
Let's
we gotta
go.
post something. Send me that picture. We taking a picture tonight. So it's like my people, they really try to get me. People at work, everybody at work got a shirt. It's just like they really try to push me, make sure I continue to go. Because it is hard sometimes.
It is, but as long as you have a support system and you know that that's something that you want to do and you're dedicated to, you're going to figure it out and you're going to find a way to do it. Now, I noticed that you did a runway. Was that last year?
Yeah, October.
How was that?
That was crazy because it was like, it wasn't my actual, you know, fashion show, but I was a part of it. It was the vibe, and it was dope. Like, it was really nice. Like, a lot of people that bought stuff for me, like I sold like 5 hoodies, like 6 shirts. It was people that I didn't even know. So it was like, oh, okay, I like it. And then all my friends from work and everybody was there, and like people supported me. Like I literally had too many models that was just trying to be in it. Like it was dope. People actually was buying tickets for me. That was my first time selling tickets for something. Like my first time being on any type of party event or anything. So it was like, okay, this is nice. It's not mine, but I had a lot of people. I had a nice little outcome. Yeah, Trenton Deacon was there, like people from the neighborhood I grew up with. So it was like, okay, this is.
Do you see, is that something you would think about doing again?
Yeah, but with support. Like I, at least have to have 5 people that's like, okay, let's do this, let's promote this, let's do this. You know, so not by myself because that's a lot of work, but it's nice. You just gotta be prepared to do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Now, with your baby, your brand, where do you see it being in 5 years?
Oh, in 5 years, I plan on having Hygh in dispensaries. I want it to be in Cali. You know, I really want Hygh to be like there because I feel like it do have a lot of potential. Like I feel like honestly it's a nice logo. It popped. Like when you look at it, it's just like, okay, what's that? And then we see it's like, oh, that's nice. Like, and I feel like everybody's doing t-shirts and stuff like that, but you gotta change your shirt every day, so it don't even matter like how many people. Good thinking. And then it's just.
Have you ever thought? Since right now, you notice a lot of people are doing clothing lines, they got boutiques, you know, they rapping, they singing. Have someone ever discouraged you and say like you're doing the same thing somebody's doing? Have you ever got any of that negative feedback?
Okay, so my first first time showing my logo without actually getting things printed up. When I was like, okay, I finally like it, you know, it's straight. This one guy was like, that's gay. I'm like, what? It's not.
Really?
Yeah, he was just like, it just looked gay. I don't know. It just looked gay. But honestly, he called me literally like 3 months ago. Like, I seen some of your stuff. It don't really, I'm my bad. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, because he in jail. So it's like, oh, it was gay when you first seen it, when you was out. Now you've been in jail looking at it like, oh, it's hard. Like, okay, so.
How did it make you feel in that moment?
Oh, I literally was like about to drop a tear because it was like I worked so hard on going through so many logos, and it was the first one I showed my friends, and it was like I showed the guys first, of course, because I wanted to get their opinion.
They're
like,
more outspoken.
Yeah, like I want. They're not gonna just be like, oh yeah, it's cute. I don't want it to be cute. I want it to be a clothing brand. It don't need to be cute. So when he was like one of the first people I showed, and then my best friend was like, he got mad too, like, man, what? Like, why would you say that to her? Like, so it was just like, he's like, Byrd, it's not gay. Like, it's hard. It looks straight. And then more people came out the studio, and I'm like, Reese, look at this. You know, look at this. And they're like, oh, yeah, it's nice. So then I was like, okay, one opinion is not going to steer me away. Like, after I asked everybody, I'm like, okay, you know, out of the polls, he was the only asshole. But
it make you go harder too. Like when you get a little discouraged, or you get not constructive criticism, but negative. It make you go harder. Be like, you know what? That's why I'm about to put this out. I'm about to do this.
That's
next time you see me, I'm gonna have this on, and you be like,
I left, and I was like, as soon as he got out the car and I left, I was like, Kenny, fuck him. Like, fuck what he talking about. I'm about to get it. Like, but it was literally the first time I showed it. I'm like, wow, you gonna kill a bird like that?
So, what would you tell someone that's striving to be excellent, want to do something different in life, or just want to work a 9 to 5? What would you tell them?
Honestly, I feel like it's so much time in a day. Like, taking 5 minutes to look up something, you already got your phone in your hand anyway, the way the world go now. Taking 5 minutes to look up, research something, or taking 10 minutes out of your day to do whatever, you know, working towards it every day counts. So even if it take you 6 months to get a shirt out, in a year, if you don't do nothing, you still not gonna have a shirt. So it's like, take that time, do what you gotta do. And as far as 9 to 5, I still have a regular job that I literally work every Friday, every Saturday, every Sunday. So when y'all see me in the club, it's like I just got off the 12-hour shift. You feel me? So it's like, you gotta pay your bills. You gotta get this money. So it's like, a 9 to 5, yeah, you need that to survive. To be able to invest in yourself and eat. Like, so I continue to do that. It's the way of life. But once you realize you the one working, making the people richer, and they sitting back and just gonna fire you if you make them mad or do something on anything, violate the rules or anything, you could be slaving for a company. Okay, so I worked for Chili's for 3 years. Boom. Got a new manager. She just didn't like me, honestly. I knew what I was doing. I was a sweet girl. I helped everybody, you know. And I told my manager, like, could you just transfer me, because I just feel it. Like, I feel like it's not gonna work. Boom, a month later, she wrote me up within a month, like 4 or 5 times. A month later, I got fired. And I was hurt because I'm like, I work 7 days a week.
I didn't dedicate 3 years to y'all. What are you talking about?
You feel me? So at that point, I was like, no, I gotta do something different. I can't go to a job, work my ass off, because I'm a hard worker, period. Like, for anybody, anything I do, I try to go hard. So it's like, no, I can't be a slave and then get pushed to that shit, that's what set me in life. Like, I'm the sweetest person, you know, and this bitch just came here, made me lose my job. I pre-warned them, and it's like,
Make sure you always have it.
You gotta always have your own back. Like, you always gotta have a backup plan. Like, always gotta know your next step. You can't be just tunnel vision. Is the wrong way to go in the world. You gotta know what's on the left, know what's on the right, know what's
Speak that knowledge, girl.
So
how do you feel? How has it been working and being an entrepreneur?
It's fun. It's exciting when you see somebody with your shirt on, or you go, like, I went to a barbecue and somebody had on my shirt that was not with me, and then I had somebody with me that had on my shirt. So it was like, Okay,
Wow.
like so it was. It's exciting when you see something that you do on somebody else. And it's like, oh, you actually like that. You actually wanted to pay for that. You actually, supported me. It's just like Gucci and all of that. Like, yeah, you can spend $700 on a shirt, but when you buy a $25 shirt from somebody that live in your city, it's like, oh wow. Like,
I think you appreciate it more, to be honest.
yeah.
But it really depends on the person too, because they could buy something from you, but then turn around and go somewhere and spend all that money. But you could have spent all that money with me. Like, you just came here and got one little thing to support. So it really depends on the person and how they feel about that community and, supporting other people and small businesses and all of that. Now, where have you seen Byrds out of the state of Michigan? You saw somewhere outside the state?
Yeah, I actually got this guy. He grew up in our neighborhood. Remember Richie and Stokey and them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he live in Atlanta. He got a couple of my Byrd shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like, and where else? Somewhere else. But it's just like people that I already knew that moved out of state and still
don't stay here.
But it feel like they're not, or one of their friends.
I'm not sure how to stay. They still not from here, so they not here at the
moment. Yeah, like they still wear it.
Mm-hmm.
People in Atlanta still see it, and it's like my page isn't private. And I'm following people from Atlanta, so it's like if they see that shirt and then they see me on Instagram, see that it's all about what people see. Like I got stickers or whatever, and it's like I'm gonna randomly put them up at gas stations because it's like the more you see something, the more you see something, the more you want it. The more like. You see my sticker at the gas station, and you see somebody in my shirt, and you see me on Instagram, you're going to be like, oh, okay, this the person, this that shirt, I want to get one. They not expensive. Like, I mean, I guess they more than $20, but that's not expensive when you got Balenciaga shirts and hats that cost $500, $700.
Now, where do you promote the most? Facebook, Instagram, where not?
I promote the most on Instagram. Yeah. Facebook, I'm just now trying to get back to it. Other social medias, I'm just like, I just really like Instagram.
Instagram, yeah, you be on Instagram all day long. So Instagram is where you get the most love from, right? Because you're not on Facebook.
No, actually, when I opened up my Facebook, I just like uploaded a couple, things on Instagram. I mean on Facebook, I actually got a lot of hits, and it was like, wow, this is my random Facebook page that I look at my family on. It's not even something that I'm following people for real, and it was just like a lot of likes, a lot of comments. I'm like, okay, like it's just like once you step out that box, it'd be like, oh, okay, like you just gotta learn. You just gotta keep learning, keep moving, keep going, figuring out what's best for you and what's gonna make it pop.
Now, I know that you are, you be out a lot, so you like to mingle and you like to express yourself in all different kind of ways. Do you try to make sure that you have, Byrd on hand for just in case you run into people?
When I go to Mandy's, Mandy's don't count it. But when I go to Mandy's, I try to have a couple things because it's like, that's my hood. I know people can be like, you got something, but like not like regular strip clubs and stuff like that, because I'm partying, I'm like a little wasted or whatever, and I'm so friendly. I just be giving my shit out, like, you want a hoodie, you want a shirt, here you go. Like, so I just not, and then it's like people, I gave this one comedian guy, I forgot his name, but I gave him 2 shirts, just to promote me, and then he called me the next day like, somebody stole my shirts out the car. I'm like, oh my god,
really?
So I'm like, I used to have a box of stuff in my car. I'm like, nope, not keeping it, not doing it.
That was gonna be my next question. Like, people that has like, a certain amount of followers on Instagram or has a name for themselves, do you try to make sure that you hand them something or get them something or talk to them about your brand?
I just recently started this year. Like, I try to take it in steps. Like, I tried to first figure out the logo, figure out the clothing, figure out that. And then the next step was like me figuring out my marketing, me figuring out, which age group would, if it's gonna be guys, if it's gonna be girls, like who actually is like liking my pictures and DM me and asking me about my stuff and want it. And then now that's where I'm focusing on. Like, I gave a Big Face Berry, FMB, turnaround Berry or whatever. He has a couple of my shirts, a couple of my hoodies, and FMB DZ. he got a couple of my shirts or whatever. So now I'm trying to like move the platform as far as like Detroit artists and Detroit like popping females, like, and then like Felicia, she popping on Instagram or whatever. So when she posts me, I just think that's like for, and then all her friends, she like got a lot of friends, so I try to like just like slowly move it.
Baby steps, but you trying to make sure that other people is in it and other people see it besides like the people that you're around and in your neighborhood. So when they do see people that has a big following base, they like, where you get that from? They can tell, like, okay, I got it from such and such.
And it's really crazy because every time I post Barry and his hoodie or his shirt, literally somebody buys something for me. Every time. And I try not to overdo it because I ain't about to be just posting people just because they wore it, but I try to go slow with it, like slowly post them. Every single time I post them, I sell something. And it's crazy. I just like, oh my God, like.
But that's really dope. It's really dope that, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I feel like some people that has a name for themselves or doing something, when they see somebody else and they're like, okay, so I guess that's popping, and then they might buy more.
Because everything, like Cardi B said, is for the clout. People is chasing the clout right now. So if they see him in his shirt, they gonna want to wear it and post it and be in it too. Like, if nobody wearing your shirt or if nobody trying to support you, then nobody gonna want to wear it. It's like a monkey see, monkey do thing. It's like,
I think some people be thinking they always think, well, okay, I got to get a name brand something. So when they see somebody that don't have nothing name brand, they have to go to the mall and they get it like, oh, he wearing that, I guess I can wear it too. It be like that sometimes, and I don't get it. Like, why would you want to go to the mall and spend all that money? But
to have one shirt when you only got one shirt.
Exactly. But sometimes you have to do what you got to do. Like, okay, my homegirl, y'all out here making out, need y'all wear my stuff so they can see me moving, so they can know it's okay. Even if they don't even like what you wear, it might be something else on my page that they might like. So it always just depends on the person, to be honest. And it's just so sad, and I be looking at that all the time. Like,
yeah, it is kind of sad. Like, my friend on Instagram, his name Teddy Bowtie or whatever. I didn't even notice, he was selling hats and stuff. But as soon as I saw he was selling hats, I'm like, oh, I want one. He's like, all right, order me some Hygh shirts. like I ain't even. He wasn't even following me. You ain't following everybody. But as soon as I followed him, saw he had shit, I bought something. My friend Bibby, he got this shirt called Off the Muscle. I bought something. It's like, support people, because it don't even matter. You're gonna wear it, it's gonna look nice, you're gonna look hot in it. So it's like, it don't have to say, like you said, it doesn't have to be name brand. Like, most of my clothes, like, I buy stuff to fit. I don't buy something because, oh, that's popping because such and such, such and such, such and such wore. Like, I want to look nice when I go out. I want to be different. I want to be myself. I don't want to be that same person that's wearing this shirt that say this, and it's 5 of y'all in the club and y'all all got on this shirt. Like, no, I want to be different. I want to be myself. I want to get dressed every day for me, not get dressed every day to be like, oh yeah, I might see somebody, so I'm gonna put this on. I might run into a rich nigga, so I'm gonna put this on. Like, no, like, I'm a dress for me. Like, right. Sometimes Felicia be like, you wearing that? And I be like, yeah, I'm not 17 no more. You have to tell me to take it off. Like, yes, I'm wearing this. Like,
that's dope, though. It's all about being comfortable in your skin and being different. You don't have to dress like everybody else. If you want to wear a nightgown and dress it up, they wouldn't even know it was a nightgown,
But that's crazy because a lot of people are not comfortable in their skin, and that's what it is. So it's just like, once you get there, go. Like, whatever your dream is, find yourself and go for it. Like, even if you have 7 things to do, like, I do lashes sometimes, I'm selling t-shirts, I made a wig the other day. Like, just do something every day. Do something. Get out there. Don't be an idle mind, because the idle mind is the devil's workshop. If you don't got nothing to think about, nothing to do, nowhere to go, you just go sit there. You're gonna want to smoke weed, you want to get drunk or whatever. Me, I smoke weed every day, but I still get up and do something. I'm not about to sit here, smoke weed, and sit here all day. Yeah, I do be lazy some days, but I'm gonna be on Instagram looking at some new styles for stuff. I'm gonna be on Pinterest figuring out what's the new Pantone colors. I'm gonna be doing something with my phone, physically, go to the gym, anything to keep your brain still going. What we do now is gonna affect us in the future. Like,
girl, preach. Now, so when you going through something, or you feeling down, or you just not in the right head space, what do you do?
I try to go work out because it's like it release, you could just sit there, put your headphones on, whatever station. Even though you're looking at other people, you're not talking to them, so you're not lonely. But you in your own space, you got your own bubble. You just sweating and getting all the mean stuff out.
I love it. I love it. Now, when you thinking of new ideas and you in a happy place, what's one song that you think about?
Oh my God, turn me up. I like BZ, Loyalty is all I ask for. I'm stuck on a new song that I can't get out of my head right now. It's Ice Dolo, Cam Newton. And then I like 21 Savage because, not 21 Savage, I'm sorry, NBA Youngboy. Like, he hit me, like, his stuff be like, whatever, I'm getting it. I came from this, I'm getting that, I'm out here, I'm young, I'm doing it, I'm getting it. I got this chain on my neck and I'm out here, So it's just like, that's motivation, like seeing other people happy and seeing other people go from being a little boy not doing nothing, selling drugs or whatever, to rich as fuck. Like, just by talking, basically, just by telling the story, just by making people like you for you.
I love that. Okay, so this part of my segment is called Pick Your Brain. I'm going to ask you some questions, and you're just going to tell me how you feel about it. Do you feel that someone can knock a woman off her pedestal she built herself?
Honestly, that answer can go either way, because if you built the pedestal and you high up there, you should be like, comfortable with yourself. You should be, what could I say? You like more, I don't know how to say it, but you got up there, so you already struggled to get up there. So for somebody trying to attack you, you already at the top. It's like the wall of China, like you at the top. Like
you let somebody bring you down.
Or like I feel like people at the top, they don't be weak. You feel me? They don't be weak-minded. So if you're not weak-minded, can't nobody mentally do anything to you. Physically, yeah, but mentally, if you got that mind strength, you good. But then you could be at the top for other reasons, and you could be weak-minded. You feel me? And you can have somebody come in your life, guy or girl, and they can just steer you the wrong way because you could be weak-minded. You could just be following them, and all advice isn't good advice. And that's what people, you gotta figure out, sift through what you wanna. You can listen to everything, but sift through what you think is best for you.
Exactly. Are you an open person or a private person?
Oh, I'm so open. So no, I'm kind of private though. Like, I still got the same friends from the 9th grade besides a couple people from my job. I hang out with my sisters, my nieces, like same little hood, same little me.
Are you like leftovers or hangovers?
Oh, I love leftovers. I will microwave everything.
Are you a night or day person?
A night person. I literally stay up to like 3 o'clock every night.
Wine or liquor?
Oh, Patron in my cup.
Okay, so listen. I remember you made something.
Oh.
And I think you said you had it for like a year and then you tried it. What was it that you made?
Okay, so me and my friends, we like chopped up pineapples and we like splashed cranberry juice and we had Tito's. It was like, okay, this is a nice, gluten-free liquor. Like, it's probably not gonna spoil or whatever. So we put it, like, we waited 6 weeks and then we tried the first ones. They were straight. We got a little tipsy. But then I had 2, one hot and one in the fridge for like a year. And I'm like, I was stressed out that day. I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm drinking this liquor. I'm not going to the store. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to try it. Like, fuck it. Why not? Like, but that's how, like, you infuse, like, pineapple flavored vodkas or, like, Stoli raspberries and stuff like that.
How was it?
It was straight. Like, I was tipsy fast because I don't know why. I probably was just too hyped, but I had a headache at the end of the night. But it was okay. It didn't really taste like liquor though. It was like more like
juice.
Yeah, but I felt the kick. Like, so it was like, okay, I'll possibly do this again.
Breakfast or dinner?
Oh, dinner.
Do you give second chances or third?
Oh my God, I'm so friendly. But no, if you fuck over me, it's just like one chance. That's really it. It depends on what you do, because I'm a nice person. It's like people take people kindness for weakness. So
Absolutely.
I done had people, users, bro. You just gotta watch me, moochers and users and shit. So it's like, that's the only thing. If you using me for something, it's a wrap. But I really get over a lot of shit, because people is people.
Tell us one random fact about yourself.
Oh, I'm a bird. So no, just kidding. Honestly, I am gonna go deeper into the bird. I got that. Byrd was my name before I got Crystal. Like, I got a nickname before I got my real name. Like, came out fresh out like, oh, she looked like a little chickie, a little baby bird, you know? Like, my mom tell me that story all the time. And she's not allowed to call me Byrd, though, because in the 5th grade I told her she couldn't. So my mom called me Crystal, and everybody else in my family called me Byrd.
I didn't know that.
And she gave me the name first out. Like, no, she cannot. Like, she still feel uncomfortable calling me Byrd. I'm like, oh, okay.
One word to describe yourself.
Oh, silly as a motherfucker. So I'm silly though. I like life. I like laughing and just
You
living.
outgoing.
Yeah, I like. It's like you only got one life, live it. So this is fun too, y'all. Y'all should come. This is really fun.
Okay, so you reposted something. So it was a picture on your page that you posted, and it said blowing out someone else's candle won't make yours shine better. Remember that. What made you post that?
I randomly post things, but that's just true. Like, you don't step on nobody else's toes to get to the top. You don't step over people. You don't walk on them. You shake their hand. You feel me? You never know who you gonna meet. Like, you can meet somebody today that's a bum, live begging for dollars at the gas station. Who's to say in 5 years they're not gonna be the CEO of somebody's company that you trying to get into? You know, so it's like anybody, kids, anybody, just respect everybody. I respect kids. I say hi to them when I walk past. I hold the door open for them. It's just like, people, you gotta still be human at the end of the day.
Yeah, a lot of people are not genuine. Have you feel like that in your success with your business and you growing as a person?
Yeah, I feel like it just made me think more, you know, about what's next. It just makes me want more. Like, come out the house, I'm like, damn, what I'm gonna do for Hygh today? You know, it's like, where I'm going, what type of t-shirt, like, I'm gonna put on, what something I'm gonna wear Hygh. I try to incorporate it almost in every outfit, because it's dope to me, but it's just support your stuff and others will.
Have someone ever try to blow out your candle?
Just when he called my stuff gay. That was just about it. That was like, oh, he poured water on my shit.
Dude, I'm dying. I am dying. Okay, so the floor is yours. Before the floor is yours, I would like for you to, what would you give a young woman or kid that's striving to be excellent in life? What would you tell them?
Push yourself, because nobody else will. Like, you can have all the support in the world. Your mama could be paying for this, and that. You can have the money. But if you don't have the drive, it's not going to go nowhere. Like, push yourself. Just keep going. Every day, you fall before you get up. When you lose money, that week later, you got more money. Like, it's just always the downfall before the light at the end of the tunnel. And remember, nothing's ever going to go your way when you're trying to make it. Too. Like, just push yourself.
Now, let people know the floor is yours. Let them know where they can find you, where they can reach you, where they can get your clothes from.
Okay, so my handlers are on IG. You can follow me at Byrd. It's BI._.RD. It's like a little smiley face. That's the purpose of it. But also, you can follow me on Hygh. My actual clothing line page is HYGH_BYRD. And I usually just, like, you can DM me. I got a website coming soon. I'm not just gonna have Hygh clothes on my website either. I'm gonna have, like, you know, little summer tops, like little random cheap stuff, because I know people try to charge an arm and a leg, and it's like, I want people to just have fun, like, enjoy what you got on. If you going through something, buy yourself something, like, for a couple dollars. Like, make himself happy. So I'm gonna try to have like just maybe stuff on there for $5, like just little things that's cheap. So that's coming soon. It's gonna be, of course, Byrd, but that's just it. I'm just on Instagram.
How your packaging it go?
Oh, okay. The Byrd ships. Okay, so when you pre-order from me, if I don't have things on stock, it takes 7 to 8 days for your payment to be processed or whatever. I just need an email and usually just send an invoice, and when you fill out your invoice, your address come on there or whatever. So I ship it straight to your house. If you don't want it shipped straight to your house, I can ship it to my house and I'll meet people. Like, I don't have no problem with meeting nobody anywhere to do anything. And this is the package. It's cute, and you know it's mine because it has the logo on the outside of the package. And I'm opening this because I have new items in here that I want to show you.
You get to see some new stuff?
Yes. I mean, I guess it's new because it's in the package. But yep, the gym. I don't work out on my arms, y'all. Okay, so this is just a regular all black Byrd shirt, but it's not printed. It's embroidered. So I guess it's not new. I posted it before, but it's the newest thing that I got. And it's like just a nice little logo where you don't have to, like, big things. Sometimes everybody don't want to have a big old Byrd on the front of their shirt. Like, I understand that. And then I also have shirts that actually don't have the logo on it. It just say my little phrase, which is fly high with the Byrd, because fly high. Like, anything you want to do, you want it to be at the top. You want to be number one. So fly. But
that's dope.
I also have like other little logos and stuff that I'm embroidering because they last longer, and it's just more, it's better for the buck. It's only $5 more than my regular printed shirts. These are going to be $30 and my printed shirts are $25. So it's like not a big difference to have a better quality item. Like, I'm not trying to kill nobody, but shop with me because it's dope. You know, I'm dope, you dope. We awesome.
You gave shout outs the whole time, so I don't know if you want to give any shout outs again, but I know you did already.
I literally tried to hit all the people that I care about. Big Face Byrd, you know, you my G, you feel me? Shout out his artists, Ice Dolo, FMBDZ, my best friend Kenny, because yes, he's my best friend, Sydney, Shannon V, you feel me? It's a long list of people that I love, so I'm gonna stop right there.
Thank you for tuning in to Learn Life with Fear. I appreciate you being my WCW of the week. Check her out.
Yeah.
I talk a lot.
You did good.